Want to do the show or no?
Uh-oh. By the time we actually get around to doing a show, I might forget
Do what?
everything I heard today.
What's that? Oh, this? Oh, the entrance to the show? Yeah. That's fine, whatever. I don't have to pay anybody. Good.
Nice.
And High Time We Talk. Welcome to High Time We Talk.
Nice.
There's got to be someone else there to, sort of keep everyone else there too.
I think
If they're there,
at that
everyone
point
else
you
is
might be
there.
keeping yourself there, depending on what you've done in your life.
There's probably aliens or some type of thing that have a very intense spiritual pull on us that are keeping us where we are and keeping some things here, aside from everything they're dumbing us down with.
We are being dumbed down
I
in
think they're
the
using-
Earth. They're doing the same
I
thing.
think they're using aliens from other places that are on our same level that are just,
Do you think religions help or hurt us as a species?
religion's a tough thing because I don't really...
Religion is the opiate of the masses.
No, but has it
Wow.
helped or hurt us?
Well, while
has
I
it
was
hindered our
searching
development?
around,
It's
while I was
developed us.
searching around for a microphone and cable, I had
No,
two
I
thoughts
still think
about
we're too serious.
what you two guys were talking
Plus, if we're
about.
going to leave that, we need more prep.
Let's see what happens after this.
That's what it's all about.
I heard you guys talking about two things. And the first thing I was going to say concerning religion is that statement that we were made in the image of our Creator has been the cause of all the wars and religious disagreements on our planet since time began. And it's a crime. Do you think the Creator looks like me, her, him, anybody?
That's not what that means.
Do you think the Creator has 2 arms, 2 legs, a chest, 2 eyes, a nose?
No, I don't. But I don't think that's what that actually is.
That's how it's been taken.
Oh, could be, but not to me.
That's
Doesn't
how
mean that.
If you say we were created in the spiritual religion of the Creator,
I think that's what possibly was meant.
that's what it's
I don't
meant
know.
to be.
No, I do not like you're talking about almost like what you call the Christian Catholicism God, where it's a guy in heaven with a beard, like kind of like Carl said, keeping notes on you.
Yeah.
No, I mean that's just
Making a list and checking it twice. Oh,
Kinda,
that's the
pretty
other
much.
guy with the beard.
He's Giovanni and all that.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
just it.
The
But
other,
it does fit
the other guy
paradigm
with the beard
the
checks
way
his
people
list
think,
twice.
But I think the image of the Creator is supposed to mean
Spiritual.
if you're a good person, I don't know, show them all pain. Who's nice? Well, your wife. But if you're a bad person, oh man, maybe I should have killed that guy. You got this other shoulder. You got a conscience. You know what I mean? If you're pure evil, you're dumb. You know what I mean?
Yes, I'll agree with that.
Right?
But
That's the image of the Creator. Is that
oh,
we're supposed to have this moral guidance that's just innately bred into
the perversion of that
Not all
state,
happen.
you know what I mean? The perversion of that statement is what causes wars. The other thing was, I heard you guys mentioning if a lot of times.
If what?
I don't know, you said if this, if that, if this, and I would tell you what my dad used to say. He used to say if my grandmother had balls, she would have been my grandfather. And so if just ain't good.
There's one good thing about if, though. If means you're thinking. You should always have the ability to do that. Thinking paradigms like that. If you're wrong, you're wrong. It's okay. You can always prove yourself wrong.
Yeah.
But science, a lot of times,
I don't know, the problem with science is everybody tries to pen it too much black and white. Based,
like you take the theory
based
of
on
evolution, the guy
preconceived
comes up with
notions.
that, and then he spends the rest of his life trying to prove it's true, and it's really might not be.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is.
I'm just saying it might not be. I didn't say if it was or wasn't. What do you think in your lifetime have you seen evolve? I mean, I'm not just saying the 50 years we've lived. I'm talking about maybe
But
A couple of 100 years that we have information in the sciences, and maybe 1,000 years or a couple of thousand.
what's to say?
What have you
They're all
seen
like
evolve?
What's to say? Why can't
The
creation?
platypus, a hammerhead shark.
What's to say creationism and evolution can't coexist? What's to say
Oh, I think they
the creator didn't work in steps? At one point, even said, "Hey, I can skip that step. There's your missing link."
But what if the creator did send the aliens down there to tweak us?
He created her.
Yeah, he created everything.
Yeah.
Right? He created them, he created us.
See, even we're
Might have
guilty.
sent
He,
them here.
he,
He.
It.
Could be a she.
it.
Could be a ball of energy.
That's what it is. Ball of
You
energy.
know? There we go. That's because we think in these paradigms. You know?
Well, to some extent, just to make it simple, you have to think in the,
Well, yeah,
What's
how can
swallow-
you conversate
yeah,
without
what's
time?
swallowable by the human brain.
Yeah, what can you wrap your brain around
Yeah.
in this experience? Right?
Especially when you think of some things that you only think of them in concept and not in words, and then have to go out and describe that concept that you're thinking.
Like something made. You know how animals live in the moment? Like, I don't think that the lion hates the gazelle. I think you gotta kill it.
I think the lion hates being hungry.
That's what the lion hates.
You know?
Yeah.
The gazelle has no, yeah. No offense, Mr.
But
Gazelle, but
people, you show a person a lion come under their breath, mean lion, they take it like, is that truly right? That's not the true way to think.
oh, is it right the way?
Is that a right thinking process, or is there something distorted with that process of thinking?
I thought you meant, is it
No,
right?
for the human to feel
Yeah.
that was mean, that the lion was
Right.
mean to the gazelle.
And I thought you meant it the other way. Is the
Well-
lion being mean to the gazelle right? Well, the
Right,
lion's
well,
not.
I mean,
The
no.
lion's not really being mean. The
And
lion
the same
is.
thing too with like, instead of blood on the table, there's somebody that killed them chickens, but nobody takes the pain of the death of those chickens, other than a couple people. You know, we probably fed half the city.
True.
They just took it home in a wrapper. It's even worse at Big Lion Stop and Shop, where it's corporately farmed. From maybe one farm feeds 5-10 states.
And where those corporate farmers don't necessarily take that pain of that animal.
No, it's probably all corporatized. It's
And to make it worse, they abuse them
yeah, and the animals are
before
housed.
they do. Yes, the animals are housed
And they're-
poorly. They're abused by minimum wage
They don't
employees.
have a good life. Can you imagine the life they have?
Uh-huh.
They live in a little cage maybe for 6 to 8 weeks. They're blown up like a petri dish with antibiotics and all kinds of pus coming. And then they kill them. And then you go and eat them at Big White 99 cents a pound. But you know, you ate death and destruction. You didn't eat some free-range chicken or cow or a deer that was living on top of a hill that had some spirit to it.
Mm-hmm.
You are what you eat. Look what we're becoming as a people. We've taken the pain out of actually of living, which is to see something die to live.
To that
That's
extent.
creator. The creator gave us. This is what I mean about image of the creator. We've completely left behind the image of the creator.
You know what I want to do? An art show. I'll show you my pictures on the radio, so you can't see it. So anyways, before we take a little break here, which the listeners won't realize because I'll edit out the long gap.
Oh,
We've been showing right along.
Well, the best of it can get taken.
The best of it never gets on. You got to call the NSA to get the best parts of the
Yeah.
show. They got it all. I swear to God.
I kind of wonder, do you think there could ever be like a lawsuit or something against them? Like, say someone gets lost in the woods, they got GPS location on them. Now, say that person dies. Couldn't their family sue the NSA because they had the location and they withheld it from them? Certain
You could
teams out
try.
everywhere.
You could try. You might die.
Have you read what they want to do to Snowden? All the spies.
They want to kill him.
They want to put a bullet in his head. They've all said it.
Yep. Now, let's go this
Oh, my
route,
goodness.
though. Before we break for a good solid prep.
I would have forgotten completely about this.
I got something I want to try on.
Oh, wait, no.
What?
My joke.
Okay, your joke.
It'll derail the whole show. Why do they call a young chicken a pullet?
Why?
They ain't got lips to suck with.
You just made that up.
Yeah.
You know, that's good. I always think that would come out of a book or something. It's good.
All right, Steve, we got to try this. I have an adult ADHD app, and I want you to answer 6 questions.
Sure.
Bear in mind, in the interest, what do they call it? In the interest of transparency,
Science.
I have taken this test. According to this test,
Well, don't say yet. Let me take the test and say what you are, and then we're going to find out what I am right
all
now.
right, well, no, I'll let you know. I already got it. They say I got
You
it.
it.
All right. First question, question 1. How often do you have trouble wrapping up the final details of a project once the challenging parts have been done? Never, rarely, sometimes, often, or very often.
Finally.
Yeah. Once you finish the tough spot, how hard is it to do
Like
the mop
ending
up?
my company, probably.
The mop up.
I should have done a while ago. Three.
Never, rarely, sometimes, often, very often.
Sometimes.
Okay. How often do you have difficulty getting things in order when you have to do a task that requires organization?
Usually never. Very rarely.
You are. How often do you have problems remembering appointments or obligations?
Probably on occasion, pretty much.
You do or you don't?
I do it, I do. Every now and listen, I write it
So
down.
never, rarely, sometimes, often, very often.
Sometimes.
When you have a task that requires a lot of thought, how often do you avoid or delay getting started? That would include sitting around thinking about what you have to do.
Oh, yeah, often, I guess.
How often do you fidget or squirm with your hands or feet when you have to sit down for a long time?
Often. Put so much energy running through it.
How often do you feel overly active and compelled to do things like you were driven by a motor? You know I answered very often on that.
I'd say often.
Here is your summary. That was all 6 questions. If you have 4 or more shaded responses out of 6, that indicates symptoms highly consistent with ADHD in adults. You, my friend, have 5. Yes. You scored exactly how I scored on this. Exactly. Without a
So
doubt.
one thing you can say, we grew up in the right time period, and we had every letter and number out there, and every could imagine. And then on every medication they could have come up with. Instead we put ourselves on our own.
They would have pilled me up so bad when I was young. It would have been ridiculous. And actually, they tried at one point when I was like in 3rd grade. I passed out, and they said it was anxiety. It was first day of school. And they said, kid's too wound up. Let's give him speed.
Oh, yeah.
And you know what? I kind of liked the way I felt after I took them things. I had a lot of energy. My mother caught me sneaking a couple extra one day and smashed the bottle.
Oh, really?
Right then and there. I won't have my kids take it. None of my other sisters, nobody else in my family would ever.
And now they give it to every kid. Every other kid gets it.
I saved my 6 sisters from ever getting medications. Well,
Back then, they wouldn't do that. Now, you know what? The world's so busy now, they don't have time to raise kids and teach them nothing. So they just got to drug them up, sit them down in front of a TV.
Gee, Tennessee, maybe we should ask Mr. Whoopi. That's a very good idea, Chumley. Let's go see Mr. Whoopi in the 3DBB. So the question was, who was the senator that was dusted at Jonestown? Because it was a big name back then. I remember the guy's name was on everybody's lips.
You ever feel like you can't stand one subject and mop it up?
Well, look at the other interesting subject while we were on break. Leo Ryan.
Yeah, there you
Leo Ryan was the guy. Look at while we were on
This
break.
should be called the
And see-
ADAH show.
I know.
Why don't we, this
I
is
know.
the adult deficit hour.
It is the adult deficit hour. Thank you. We should.
To the
We
adult
should.
deficit hour.
We should
Our
change
subject
the
matter
name.
tonight will be music.
I've never heard.
The Red Sox.
I'll tell you,
sorry.
I've
back
never
on
heard.
subject here.
No, other subject.
Back at the adult
I've,
deficit hour.
I've never
Oh,
heard a better reason for changing the name to the show. We both always resisted
the
it.
adult deficit. You know what?
Oh, my
Would like
God.
It better?
I
The
do.
Phoenician would like it better.
Oh, yeah.
He's upset about it. You know why? Because I don't think he can play it for his superiors.
Everybody worries about.
Remember when he was on assignment a while ago?
What if the
He
show
said
was
he
called?
brought the show with him.
Yes. To some
somewhere.
generals.
To
He
some
was
generals.
listening with some generals, weren't
We're
they?
gonna hear
Like,
these guys.
yeah, they were in the Middle
Rely
East.
on them.
Maybe they're our listeners. Hey guys.
Sure.
Anyway, another great thing we talked about while we were prepping.
Think
Was-
Snowden never heard us?
Maybe
It's probably why the
we're probably encrypted on
There are
his,
these
on,
guys.
his, on his big cloud file.
telling the Russians all about us right now.
Anyway, though, wait. I want to do a music show. I want to talk about the music
Why don't you open it
on.
up with who got killed
the
on the
music on the-
tarmac in Guyana?
I don't know, because I'm adult deficit.
Yeah, right.
The music on the Voyager, that was
What I always
fascinating.
wanted to do, take our name, since we're talking music, the name of the show, it's High Time We Talk, and just
Right.
twist it, just say it. There's 1,000 different ways you can say that.
It's Whiteheim Tea Walk.
That works?
It's high time we talk.
Right.
yeah. I thought you meant
It's
put-
time we high talk.
It's time, we're high, let's talk.
Yeah, but you could also fuck it up big.
let's
Yeah, you could also
Yeah,
fuck
see?
it up big time. We high talk time.
Jesus.
Oh, see, if you say it with an accent, it doesn't
my
sound
my
bad.
phone's telling me I got jury duty.
Really?
Yeah, 'cause I put the note in at the beginning of the month. I said, I'm never going to remember it.
You know, for the first time, I think I still got it here, too. For the first time in my life, I got a letter that said, we don't need you for jury duty.
No, I want one of those.
I got one.
Hopefully
I got
you
one.
get I'm glad we could stay on post with this music subject. Okay.
It's a good music show. Hey, I mentioned that there was music on the
Let's
Voyage.
get back to
Okay, the only rock and roll
the
song is
time
Johnny
high.
Be Good.
Let's talk. It's high noon. Let's talk. I had to throw in noon though, but you can take those.
Talk
four.
time. We high.
There you go. Talk time. We high.
Well, see, everybody's afraid of that word high because they take it in the wrong context.
Somebody said
We
to you,
could say it's
you're
low
out
time
somewhere,
we
right?
talk.
You know, Tom,
Yeah.
you're out somewhere, and somebody says, "Hi, how are you?" I would say,
Yeah.
"Hi, how?" I would say, "Hi, are you?"
Yeah,
Oh,
see,
hi, how are
a
you?
lot of times when people answer that
hi.
question, ask me that question,
Hi, how are you?
how are you? I say, no, I'm not.
I'm high. How are you?
I usually say, no, I'm not. How about you?
Yeah,
But,
what if you are?
If I said to you, it's high
This is the
time we
first
hit
time-
the road, do you think, does that picture in your minds a couple stoners going down the road with a cloud of smoke billowing out your lawn?
What'd you
Yeah.
have? We're high. It's time. We're talk. Let's talk.
High word time. It's talk.
High. We're time.
I like
that.
I like the chink one I just did.
It's time for high. Let's talk.
Okay, I've said fucking chink.
Say it backwards, Tom. You know, we're doing the backwards thing. You say,
Oh, yeah.
let's see what it means backwards.
Oh, you mean actually figure out how to say
Yeah,
it
that would
backwards?
take some time. We'll have
Yeah,
the
no,
next
it's not
show.
a
High time.
The next
it's
time we have an art show, do it.
It's not a swear. I want to have an art show. I'm going to show you all my pictures
I want
that
a picture of
describe.
art. Art doesn't really know it, but we got superior stuff. We've been discussing
That's
a lot
right.
of stuff with it, them about him. This is the music show.
Oh, yeah, so I'll sing it. It's high time we talk. Was that good?
Yeah.
We don't have to
There's
pay
a deep
anybody.
meaning in there. Yeah.
Oh, wait. This time I'm going to remember to turn up my volume before I even do it, right? Where's the speaker up at the top? Now, on you, Miss Nashnik.
This Mexican.
I like it.
You
So,
could almost put a yodel at the end of that.
Let me try it now.
From the high mountains of Switzerland.
all right.
One of them horns blowing.
Now, on you, Miss Nashnik.
Don't say it. Do it again. I
Yeah.
should be no high.
So now, let's take that. I'm shining down you. Oh, this is a new way to play with this thing. I'm going to have
There's
fun.
got to be a million.
I'm going to have fun doing this. You say something, you listen to it backwards, try and repeat that, record that,
Right,
listen to that backwards, repeat that, record that. So now, let's take something I know how to say backwards.
It's high. We're time. Let's talk.
No. I can swear backwards good.
You know.
Him tight. You know what I said?
Yeah, me.
Like, except it came out as yeah.
Yeah, me.
Yeah.
Let's try it this way. Him tight.
Yeah, me.
Why does it come out yat? I didn't say no
Yeah.
fucking yat.
So-
Yat backwards is yeah.
A little German to me.
Yeah.
So the German's talking backwards?
Well, let's try this then. Bite me.
Yo,
Him biao. Okay? Him biao.
me.
Close.
Yeah. So now I gotta do that, huh? Bite me.
Hello?
Now it's sounding more and more like John Malkovich is getting involved. Oh, this says speaker and microphone are at the bottom of the device. I thought the speaker was this thing.
Talking about your phone?
Yeah,
And the edges and the end?
everything's on
The
the bottom.
bottom.
Oh, yeah, right? That's right, because I always go like this.
Hello?
I knew that.
No, you didn't.
Yeah, I did.
You forgot it, though. You must be 88. Adult deficit or
Yeah, and I just had a birthday.
adult deficit.
I just had a birthday. I lost brain cells. I'm in a double-digit year, so it's worse.
Yeah.
Double fucking nickels. That means I lost.
You know, let's try to get off the serious subject.
lost,
Maybe
like,
talk
11
about like
brain
something
cells.
a little lighter. You know?
Pomegranates.
No, it's a little lighter. Like
Trophy?
I don't know if you've heard, but
What is it?
out west on the west coast,
Yeah.
you know what's coming, don't you? Just trying to put a
I
little
don't know.
humor,
Well,
not humor, but a
There's
little
lot
bit
of
of
shit
lightness.
happening on the west.
But on the west coast, supposedly there's so much radiation hitting the shores right now that the doctors in the Pediatric Journal of Pediatrics said that anybody who had like, you know, a couple-month-old baby to a 1-year-old baby should probably, you know, be very cautious because they could get thyroid cancer because of the radiation is so, from the effects of Fukushima, that, you know, that you could get a 1-year-old baby that could get cancer in a year or two. But it's not really being publicized much out there because, you know why? Because of, there's, I think, and what else is going on?
The Oscars.
Justin Bieber just retired.
The Oscars were announced and the Golden Globe Awards.
And the Golden
were just
Globe
done.
Awards too, you know.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
They, even though there are some families out there that you probably know this because there's a lot of children out there that age because see when a baby's developing, the cells are growing so
Right,
fast.
right, that's when they're
the
more-
thyroid cells can
they're
pick up
more-
this
yeah,
radiation.
the thyroids
so they
pick
should
up-
be giving them some type of. So I just thought I'd bring up something
Atropine.
just a little bit lighter,
I got another.
like doggy and butterfly kind of shit.
I got another light note.
Here's another one.
Yeah,
Go
yeah.
ahead.
The professor from Gilligan's Island killed yesterday. He won't be coming down from dinner.
That's
now,
serious,
the skipper's
serious,
gone.
serious, serious.
The skipper's gone. Gilligan's gone.
Listen, you're not gonna
Mr.
believe
Howell's
this.
gone. What does that tell you? Only the women are left. Oh, Mrs. Howell's gone. It's Ginger and Mary Ann.
Yeah.
That's it.
You know, I did. I watched. I saw that. I watched a video of what's that guy's name?
Who? The skipper?
This
Professor Russell Johnson.
Russell Johnson. They said he lived in Washington State.
Yep,
he was
yep.
a real nice guy.
Yep, yep.
A real gentleman. Didn't want to immerse himself in Hollywood or nothing.
Mhm.
I listened to him talk, man. He had all good stuff to say about it.
You know what? He kind of retired.
guy.
He kind of retired into a life of doing voiceovers and
Really?
voice for like audio books. He read a lot of audio books and stuff.
Right. He was a professor.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
he knew a lot of stuff. He almost got him off the island about 1 million times.
He could build a fucking nuclear generator out of a coconut. He
Something
couldn't fix a
happened.
2-foot hole in a boat. Yeah.
You know what I always wondered about that show?
What?
You know what?
How'd the skipper stay so fat all that time?
No, wait. You know what I was wondering too? And if I had the chance, if I had one question to ask the professor, like, how'd you get off? On a 3-hour tour, did you drink beakers and your stuff. This stuff that makes kind
Look at all the shit the Howells had with them.
another question for the Howells.
It makes sense for them, though. Millionaires got to take a change of
Yeah,
clothes and
but why
shit
did
with
the
them.
professor-
And Marianne
They
had
had the only
nothing but that
shorts.
tied-off shirts and a pair of short shorts.
Ginger only had like dresses.
Ginger had that one. She had that one evening gown.
one evening gown on a 3-hour tour.
No, but didn't wait a minute though? Didn't like when they did the play? Didn't she pull out shit from a wardrobe and stuff? And they all had gobs of makeup. They made a silent movie and they put all kinds of makeup on
Yeah.
the professor and shit.
They said Bob
I'm-
Denver. They said he was a teacher in real life. He was like the opposite of what he played. He wasn't out bumbling. He was a guy, or he knew his.
Oh, he was Dobie Gillis before he was Gilligan.
Yeah, and wasn't he something? He was a couple other things too, wasn't he? I don't know.
Yeah,
he was always
yeah.
playing.
Yeah, but he was
He
always
said
like
that guy Thurston Howell III. What was his name?
Jim Backus.
Jim Backus. He said that guy had stories from sun up to sundown when the time of their.
You know who he was? He was the voice of Mr. Magoo.
He was, and he said,
One of my childhood
he even
idols.
said Mr. Howell was a cross between Magoo,
Yeah. And plus, he acted across the spectrum. I mean, you go back into some of those older 40s and 50s things, and you see him as a younger guy playing character
We
roles
watched
and
a
stuff
movie
like
with him in it recently or something. Or maybe it was like a show with him like narrating it.
that. Yeah.
Maybe it was a movie.
He had a huge honker.
So, didn't you say they got rescued off the island? You saw a show.
I just
They got
watched it.
rescued And,
I downloaded
right.
it off YouTube.
What they didn't like it, so
They
they,
didn't
decided
wa-
to go back on the island.
Well, they went back out on the tour for the
3 hours,
anniversary
brought
tour of
everything
the
again
new
with them.
minnow.
Hey,
Yeah.
I just remember a picture that bought more shit. 'Cause-
Gilligan cleaned the compass,
Professor,
and
you think maybe you should bring your laptop?
threw away that magnet.
We're only going to be there like another 12, 15, 20 years, so...
They should have a new Gilligan's Island reboot. Wouldn't be good, but
They didn't have electricity in there. Unless they made Gilligan
If
ride
they
that
had
bike,
someone as
remember?
stupid as
Didn't
us
the professor
riding
make
it?
him ride that bike? Wasn't he had the right?
yeah. Gilligan had to ride
a
the
bunch
bike.
of people with cell phones though on like a desert island. They're just gonna look it up.
Are they going to do that this time?
There ain't no desert islands anymore. Everything's on Google.
No,
I could make it
this
work.
This wasn't really a desert island.
Solar flares.
Uncharted.
Uncharted.
That's what I mean.
The
Solar
Pacific
flares.
Coast.
There's uncharted
There's gotta
islands.
be uncharted.
There's still part of the Amazon that ain't even charted.
Yeah, but there's still pictures of it, you know? I mean,
You know what I'd like to
still
see?
got
Maybe.
Google
You know what
Earth.
I'd like to see?
Yeah.
Them land on, by mistake, obviously, on Christmas Island. You know, the one where they practice nuking.
Yeah.
Mosquitoes inside
Oh, wait a
the
minute.
house.
Wait a minute. My ADD,
Professor, what are we going to do about the mosquito?
my adult deficit order brought me back to what we were fucking around with before when Joe was out of the room. I gotta do one more. I gotta do one more. Because it's been weighing on me since
This is
then.
not,
Right?
I'm enjoying the movie.
Fukushima.
Yeah, fuck you.
Nothing beats a good music show, I tell you.
No, this is what you gotta do with this now.
Ami Shukuf
Okay, now. Ami Shukuf.
Fukushima.
See, we got it to work.
You know something? You sound more Japanese that
You
way.
did.
Okay, so now you go back and you
We've
say
invented the perfect
you
translator.
say it the way they
Yeah,
didn't say
it
it.
backwards.
You want to learn Japanese in one night?
Fukushima.
Learn Japanese in one night.
Ami Shukuf.
Nice.
Can you just like keep going back and forth and eventually make a completely new word?
Nah, one of the things we did before, it was so mutated that it eventually sounded like I was John Malkovich saying it. You
That's done.
know,
You know what?
yeah,
You know how Google
it's
has
like
glass?
it's a new way to play with
They're
this.
really gonna have
Oh, Google Glass is going to have, they just
Google
announced
vocal cords.
contact lenses. Just like that other
How about
company I
vocal
read
cords?
about on the last show. Probably. Eventually.
Google snots.
Eventually. I'm wondering...
They're really
I'm wondering
great.
how much
Don't
shit is
Google fart.
how much shit is clicking off at the NSA
Yeah,
or
Google
someplace
farts,
now because I typed in
Google.
Jonestown Senator.
I'm telling him to Google first.
Oh, Google farts. What are farts, Tom? Google.
Google farts.
Google
Google. Google. It put an
What
extra
are
O.
farts, Tom? What do they come up with? What's
No.
Google say that? Got a Wikipedia.
No.
Wikipedia's got a whole page.
Bacon
The only thing is they're
farts,
asking for pictures.
Fart soundboard. It just gives you a whole bunch of fart apps.
Oh, we don't know. We want to know the definition.
Fred the farting Android app. fart ringtones, fart sounds.
Exactly.
Can you set your farts on fire? Of course you can. Bizarre farts.
There you go.
Tone.
Here we go.
Exactly. Who did die on the tarmac? Right?
Jim Jones. No, Jim Jones died in the Kool-Aid.
Jones with the Kool-Aid
Jim
guy.
Jones burned.
Yeah.
This guy brought the high C Kool-Aid.
They burned that place down after
Is
that.
that why they tell everybody, what are you drinking the Kool-Aid?
2013, there was a fart study that said humans should not refrain from farting. Farts on planes. The researchers studied farts on planes.
Farts on the tarmac. You have that?
Farts on the tarmac.
Who farted?
Nothing. Who farted on the tarmac?
Leo Ryan, right before he killed. JoJo's Bizarre Fart Encyclopedia. I don't feel like reading nothing, though.
Keel.
This is a music show.
Fart.
Here, it's a music show.
Do we usually fart before we do taps?
Don't
now.
play that,
Oh,
Nate.
can you
Taps?
taps out there for people who died farting. You know what I'm worried about? You know, like, remember after a couple of years we were doing a show, we had the best of, because we had some really good stuff. I don't think we're going to be able to do a best of show.
You gotta
No,
do a worse stuff then.
That's what the next one's going to be, a worst of.
No, I'm just saying, I don't think we just have some great moments. I think we just been too serious these last few years.
You gotta
Like,
weed it
I
out.
think that, you know.
Didn't we discuss that a while
There aren't
ago,
any
though?
high
that-
kind of points here.
Yeah,
remember?
yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
I tried to lighten it up by talking about
Well,
babies
it
getting
was
cancer.
highlights and lowlights. Why? You want to
Joe
lighten
missed
it
that
up?
part.
Yeah. He came back in on the dead professor.
Yeah.
The compound is secure, sir. Thank you.
Yeah, except from Axeman. Axeman jumped the fence and come right in the door.
Bypass your whole security system. Your whole security setup. Plays way by.
That was good. It reminded us that we hadn't locked the
Just
front
went
door.
through the guard.
Yeah.
Right?
You just play your fence like a
And now tell
It opened up for him.
it just makes something I
Just go
always
with
say.
the fence and you play a chord and the thing opens.
You
You play
wanna
the right
know-
chord though.
You want to know something that's even worse than that, Steve?
What?
If he walked around the corner and up the street, he could have stepped over instead of jumped.
He did. Did he?
No, he jumped over the high parts.
Are you kidding me? No, I think he went that way. He had to go that way. What if he took an empty building, right? Put a camera in it, right? And on the outside put something like Joe's Pot Growers Company. Right on the side out front. And just had a camera on the inside. Do you think nightly you'd get people coming, breaking in?
According
Pretty
to
much nightly, I
Massachusetts
bet
state law governing the medical use of
you. And he
marijuana,
put it in this
you
neighborhood.
cannot use the words
Weed.
marijuana,
Yeah, if you use
pot,
anything
weed,
referring to what you sell
anything
in there,
referring to the
get
product.
You
Yeah.
find.
You don't get fined. You don't get a license. Never.
You like put it up afterwards, you get fined.
Oh, if you put it up afterwards, you're going to be fucked, man. You ain't going to have that license.
Well,
That'll be gone
you
in
kinda
a
think about it,
heartbeat.
that's exactly how they sell vacuum cleaners.
No, no.
You don't know what's this guy doing here? What's he want? He's been in my
So,
table for 3
am I
hours.
to understand-
He's getting to something, I know, but what is it? Then you go, I'm going to be out to the car. I'll show you how to do that, man.
Am I to understand then?
3
that-
hours and he didn't show me shit.
Am I to
Ever
understand then that if I go to Bed Bath and Beyond, I should expect to find auto parts?
Exactly.
According to that,
Why is it a mystery? You ever notice when they're trying to get you to sell something?
And see,
or,
you-
even
I
if
think-
you're applying for a job.
I think they
nowadays.
just want companies
Well, what do
that
they-
You
have
can't
sales
even-
departments
do?
instead of mom and
I
pops.
spend 4 hours learning that and then bring my checkbook.
never mind all that other
My
shit.
phone's gonna do
Uh-oh. Your phone,
Calling somebody.
His phone's voice control.
It always does
NSA got him,
something.
man.
Damn it. Oh shit. I made it do something.
Who did-
Oh shit.
Oh, you want to play with our phones like that?
No, I want to shut them down.
Look at bleeding bunghole.
Oh, yeah, again, have them Google it. What do you
This guy's a nice guy. He's an
Who's it calling?
inspector. One of the inspectors.
do? It knows. It's that smart.
Smelly anus. No. Now it's calling someone from the city. She's nice too. One more. You never get it to work when you want it.
You know what?
Wait. Harry Nutsack. The real estate agent that helped me buy this building.
H nutsack. Oh, last night my Galaxy locked up when I was doing that voice control shit. You know, my wife says to me this morning, "Who are you talking to that lived in the kitchen last night?" I go, "What do you mean?" She goes, "I heard you talking to someone saying hello." And I go, "Oh, that was the Galaxy." So like, you're out of your conversation. I'm just making it Google all kinds of shit, you know? Being fascinated that it could hear and understand me. And then it locked up on me.
See,
and it just went down. I tried plugging it in, all this crap. And then after about a half hour, I said, I gotta take this back.
But that shit's more like Siri than it is like this.
But you know what I did? I did what the iPhone does. I took both buttons and I just pressed them for a
Jammed
long
them in.
time.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden, things started happening and lit up again. But I must have fucked it up in conversation.
And see, that's what happens when you confuse the machine. You have to confuse it again to get it back to normal. But now let's try this.
You know what? Now, as I age, I'll have an out for being crazy now. Who are you talking to now?
Computer. That's Siri. I don't want that shit. I don't want that fucking Siri.
Who's talking to the refrigerator? Once they put that smart meter on, you'll be able to talk to all your appliances.
You can't.
talking to the phone.
You can't swear
toilet,
it's
dear.
Siri. You can't
I
swear
was talking to the toilet, Tony, and I told him, get rid of that shit.
They're trying to do that. Flush it twice so it makes it to McDonald's.
I do not compute. You mean McDonald's in West Springfield?
If they ever get to that point where the appliances are talking to me, I'm gonna fuck with mine so bad.
I don't think they
If
won't
I ever
do
get
anything back.
Google the space between my balls and my anus.
I might not Google.
Space between testicles and
I don't
anus.
think the iPhone does that. It doesn't go on the internet.
Call him some kind of
See,
888.
tell them that voice thing it does is make it call, you know?
Nah, I can make it Google something.
Yeah? I don't know. I never seen it.
Google my dick.
It's not,
Nut sack.
but like the Phoenician said, it's a phone, basically. You know? It's got a wonderful music show so far. It's got the history of bars.
Okay, now we're gonna resume music.
We found out who farted first on the tarmac at Brownstown.
Harry Nutsack.
You know, the funniest thing about this show, right? Tony, get that microphone going, because he thought the conversation was so deep and cool.
Ask Study Ray.
Ooh, we gotta get this out in the public. Well, now look what we're doing.
We were deep
Probably
and
safer.
intelligent
Probably
early.
very much safer.
We were deep
You know
and
what,
intelligent.
I think, Tom-
We were saying things the NSA would have had us killed over.
You know, it's kind of a good thing that
It's a good thing we get stupid
I don't know
every
about
time the
you, but I
microphone
believe
goes on.
ADAH or whatever the others are saved me. I believe they saved
Just like
me from
heroin
everything.
saved Clapton.
Huh?
Just like heroin saved Clapton and the Rolling Stones.
Everyone
Yeah,
I don't know.
It
but
destroyed them, but it also saved them.
I think so.
you know what saved me all these years?
Physically, it destroyed them.
Insanity. You're the
That's
same
fine,
way,
Bob.
though. You're the
Fine.
same way. People dismiss you because you're crazy. People dismiss me because I'm a nutcase. Right?
Dismissed.
You know, don't worry about him. He's been like that ever since I known him. I know him.
Again!
I've heard
my
that
hair.
said about
He's
a lot
crazy.
of states of mine. Don't worry about that. He's been like that ever since I knew him.
Yeah, I just think it might have. I don't know why. They don't want people to be that way. There's got to be a reason. It's easy to cookie cut everyone and pigeonhole them into one thing. Then they will never dream. And then they'll never have the ambition to go out and do something. Maybe not finish it. But you know what? A lot of entrepreneur type people, that's one of the things. They're good at one thing. One guy's great at starting companies, so he starts all these companies, and another guy's really good at running them. What's wrong with that? You can't wear every hat. You can't have every skill.
Let's see what that says back.
Uh-oh.
Now he's on to it. But then you got to repeat the whole sentence backwards.
No, I'm not. I just want to hear what the hell I really meant.
I got 11 seconds.
Let's hear it.
I know exactly
Anything.
what that was. Play it again.
Well, what do you mean? I didn't hear nothing.
Sounds like you're from southern Georgia.
Yeah.
Now, it was a Chinaman and a Russian playing pinochle with a British bulldog sleeping at their feet.
Yeah, but what about the French guy?
He was in the
Right at the
bathroom
end.
taking a piss. Couldn't you tell?
Yeah, now see right here. He's from down south.
Oh, I missed it. The Chinaman was a Buddhist monk.
And the bulldog is white with black spots.
All right. See, these are the selections you have.
Maybe we should get Siri. I should get
Oh, I
it.
got a good one for it.
Just so I could dick around on the
Play
show.
songs by Leonard Skinner.
Find me a match.
Show me a picture of my ugly suck. Show
On
pictures.
FaceTime even more.
FaceTiming retarded.
FaceTime key of failed. Corporate headquarters. Say Joe Mama call. Call Joe Mama.
Joe Mama. Oh, yeah? Well, try this, you shitty
Oh, I got an idea.
slut.
See if you can make one of them say something, and then I'll record it with this one and see what happens.
Build me a woman.
Build me a woman, make her 10 feet tall. Build me a... That's a song we ought to do. Don't make her ugly.
I hope that
Don't make her
You don't know it.
small, yo. Right.
That was Jim Morrison.
We could segue Build Me a Woman into Close to You.
This isn't music.
We did some of
We
it.
found music.
This is. I hear music though. Close
We
my
got
eyes.
there.
I'm not motion.
It took us that long to get to the music.
Fine.
I'm
We
not
found the
motion.
music.
Now that was Russian.
Say,
I forgot what motion.
It's time. We're high.
See these big red things? They ain't pomegranates. They're my balls.
Really?
That's why there's 2 of them in a sack.
You know, I'm like, I would be serious finally about this. Oh,
The
this
show's too serious. Serious show. All right, it's time for news, I think.
time for news.
Time for
Let's
news.
go right to news. So how's Bieber doing? Are
I'm
you a
going right
believer?
to the news. Wait a minute. I'm not a
I'm a
believer.
believer. I couldn't leave him if
I actually never even heard a song by him. I'm so sheltered.
I thought his songs for the Canadian really fucking sucked.
All his songs were written by, like,
sick.
I'm sheltered.
people.
They didn't try. All you get is pain. But I needed real rock and roll on my brain. But I saw his face. Now
Do,
I'm a
do, do,
believer.
do.
I changed.
Do, 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 do.
Wish I could kill myself now.
Do, 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 do.
I hate him. I'm a believer. I'd like to kill him if I tried.
Do.
Maybe not him, but
More than 1,000 rhinos were poached in South Africa. This is supposed to be odd news.
He didn't write the
Australian
music.
scientists are microchipping bees.
Good luck with
Comedians have psychotic personality
that. I saw that.
traits.
That was funny.
I think to actually have a really good comedy after being some pain.
But how is this oddly enough? U.S. man pleads guilty
Really, you can't
sending
have a
rice
great
into
life.
Obama.
Probably that'd be wrong.
Should I go to
Like
entertainment news?
You go wherever your little heart desires. Go to your flipboard.
Or your
I'm
big
going to go to
Or
Flipboard.
wherever your two nuts in your sack desire.
Who's Luke Bryan? 4 people were hurt in a stage
But if
collapse
your
after
nuts
his
want to go
concert.
one way,
Yeah.
the sack wants to go the
So what
other.
happens then? One nut's going one way, the other one's going the other way, the sack's ripping.
They hold
No,
it.
they
hold the carcass.
it's like those
Yeah,
gravity
yeah.
games with the balls where you clack them on each end, but you leave the ones in the middle. They go clack,
That's
clack,
why-
clack, clack.
That's why I'm glad we're on the radio. Because I wouldn't want people to see this. We have to do it.
Wow, the news sucks. I'm going to go to technology.
Hold the carcass.
I remember there was a time when you wouldn't even say shit.
The fuck? Even the news, even the technology news sucks. I'm gonna have to get off Reuters. Everything, entertainment, technology, try science.
I almost feel like I'm pointing.
The fucking microchipping of the bees again.
I was fascinated by this story, I'll tell you. This guy, 91-year-old guy, his name's like Oneida or something. He was the last royal Japanese troop
Oh yeah.
taken out of the jungle.
He hid in the jungle for years after the war. He died.
Was it in Guam? It was one of those like Pacific Islands in the Philippines. And this guy was killing people up until like 72. he was like, he's
For World War II.
Yeah, he hid in the jungle for like 30 years.
In the 70s, he thought that the World War II was still going on. I mean, Vietnam.
I remember
And you know
when they
what?
got him.
He said that he said he saw American planes flying over the Philippines because they were going to war in Vietnam, and he thought that made him even think more that the war was still going on.
Like Vietnam planes and the Korean War planes and all that shit. You see him?
Oh, here's
American planes taking supplies and troops
Yeah.
and copters and stuff going by the island he was on
Yeah.
to go to fight in Vietnam in the 60s. So he thought that the war was still. They dropped leaflets, told him that
Yeah.
it was like, I guess there was like 3 or 4 left. And like, I guess they got a firefight. The Filipino police with
Of course, then again,
like 69 or 70, and the other guy got killed, but he made it out. So they
but
looked for him
see,
for a couple of
I
years.
remember that now.
You know how
The Japanese government knew about him for quite some time.
Yeah.
And they said, just leave him alone. Leave him alone.
Well-
He's not hurting nobody. Don't go after him, and he won't go. They had the right way, really. Let the guy live his life like he wants
I
to
remember
live his
being
life.
in high school in 70s.
Yeah.
I wonder if there's still guys back there from World War II in the wilds. People say, yeah, they've heard, you know. And this guy was really back there when I was in high school.
See, I'm thinking it was more like
You know?
78 when they got him. I think I was
No,
already
they
out
got
of
him in
school.
74. I read the article today.
When they got him,
yesterday.
74?
This morning I might have read it. Yeah, I read
Yeah, I read it this morning too, but I
it was
didn't read the whole
74.
article.
Yeah, they got him in 74.
That used to happen all the time back before, like,
This guy was giving
airplanes
speeches
and
and going around the world. See, in the Japanese code was that when the emperor told you to do something, you did it. For the next 40 years, you it didn't matter. You just did it. And you never stopped till he told you to stop.
right.
So the guy, they had to go find the guy that gave him the original order. He was an intelligence officer or something else, or munitions or something. Radio, maybe, I don't know. But anyway, he was stationed in that island with his troops. And the uniform that he had on was 30 years old. It looked like he was impressed. I mean, it looked like it was amazing. This guy was
Yeah.
amazing.
Yeah.
Living
He
on
was
this
still
one
at
island.
war,
How do you
living the
even
way
get
he was
food?
trained. Huh?
You got food?
There were wild cows, he said, they ate. There were wild cows and chickens, believe it or not, in those jungles.
Yeah, chickens are everywhere.
You know, the guy didn't, it was kind of like looking back in time.
Yeah.
You know, there are pictures of the guy in the 70s
There's
coming out.
wild cows out there.
Google's developing
What's that?
smart contact lenses.
I never
All right.
met a wild
We're
cow.
going back.
You know
ever
what?
meet one of your
You
young?
know the Battle of New Orleans? That good old song?
Yeah.
That battle took place after the war 1812 ended. It was in 1814.
Really? Nobody
Yeah.
knew?
The war ended.
It says
They were over in Britain, signed the thing. Then it took like 2 or 3 months to
Oh,
sail
to get
across
back,
the
yeah.
Atlantic and deliver the news to everyone. And then however long it took for the news to get down to New Orleans once it was in the mainland.
So anyway, they got a picture of him surrendering to the Filipino government. He's giving his sword to him and shit. But you know how it ended? They had to find the guy's officer. They gave him the original order. Bring him in there.
Oh,
Locate the guy. And the officer said, whatever. Came out and he surrendered. They talked him out with the guy who gave him the original order to get the fuck out. It's over. Imagine that. What's 30? I think it was 38 years. Beyond the war. That's incredible. That's a story. And he just died yesterday. There's
All right.
history going, huh?
We're
That's history, complete history.
We're spending too much time on
And then,
that.
but Justin Bieber, he's retiring.
This is more important. I found some serious,
That means
serious,
there's a niche to be
serious
filled.
important
Yeah.
shit.
Losing?
Hershey's.
Let me remind you.
they're no longer making squirts.
Hershey's is working with
He's no longer
MakerBot.
sports.
MakerBot, who is the maker
Guess what? They got their
the
shit
makers
together.
of all the 3D printers, to make a 3D chocolate printer, so you can create your own Hershey's
Excuse me.
candy.
You find this fascinating.
This is amazing.
You got a printer
I
that
can't
can
think of a
print you
better
your own
use.
chocolate chip.
Yes, I can't think of a
3D.
better use for a 3D printer with where they're at now.
Yes.
I can't actually.
I'm not going to be that one. I don't want to tell my grandkids the Keebler Elves don't make that shit.
I actually can. The Keebler
I
Elves no
showed
more,
them
man.
holes in the tree when they were young.
Okay, we got other
Grandpa,
news.
what's
there.
that? It's the elf hole. I go, Grandpa, can we go look? Yeah, come on. So we're all looking in the hole. What are they doing in there, Grandpa? I go, they're making cookies. They're making fudge town cookies in there.
The
I swear.
NSA speech. Did you hear the
Come on, let's see
NSA
them, Grandpa. I'm
speech?
trying to hold them up. Look down in the tree. They're in there. Can you see them?
Did you hear the
That's the
NSA
fun I like to
speech?
have.
Lies, all
Lighten
of
it up, Tom.
it. Lies.
He's just talking about farts and balls and
Robert
space
Gates.
between his ass
Lies.
and nuts. Now he's trying to
Great
bring out
white
balls and
holes
holes
and
and
trees.
serious
You're talking
stuff.
about
I'm reading
Serious,
news, man. I'm
serious
providing
shit.
a public service. Great white sharks live almost as long as people. Lies. Rise.
Do you know that great white sharks, if you have one as a pet, they think you're a great white shark.
They probably do.
You're just a great big white
All right,
shark.
now here's important news. Kim Kardashian talks family life shows and new photos of Northwest on Ellen DeGeneres show. Obama announces changes to domestic phone surveillance. You know what the fucking numbnuts wants to do? He wants to have another agency store the phone calls and oversee their protection. Well, what
I'm
the
very concerned.
fuck? Why not just not collect them? Why do
Can I
stars
say it
seem
over again?
brighter
How many
in the
different times?
winter?
It's over, Tom. Lay it
Why
down.
do
It's
stars
only a
seem
country.
brighter
Come
on the
on.
winter?
You have a phone for
Everything you need to know about Kylie
brave
Minogue.
I've done that about 1 trillion times, and
Really?
I ain't got nothing.
So anyway, it's only a country. I think a couple years ago, didn't we have the end of the country show?
I think so, but that was only speculation.
Being from a country.
I didn't do. Did we ever have an end of the world show?
Not yet. No, because the world ain't gonna end.
2012.
Yeah. We skipped it. Probably
Did
gonna
we?
end at 14 though.
Nah, I think
like
we
it
did
more
a
than
show
it did
for that. I think we did one.
Maybe it wasn't a good one. I thought 2012 was the year we took off.
The world ended.
I gotta
The
feel it.
show ended in that year.
Nah, the world ended. Selfie police app makes you pay $1 per selfie. Fuck you, I like taking selfies. Ass Blasters, the perviest guitar pedal you've ever
Why can't
heard.
we shoot chimps to the moon like we used to?
I'll see if there's anything about it in the news.
No,
Oh, look at
you don't have a
they
space
got
program,
a
right?
new iPhone charger connector that's a key ring.
Did they put a chimp in space?
The only difference then is the
Chimp.
Russians
Isn't
didn't
Iran?
know what
They're
would
shooting.
happen.
What was Iran shooting?
Oh yeah, Iran put a dog in space, I think.
Did it?
Maybe it was
a
either a
chimp.
dog or a chimp.
So you get some asses all over you.
I know, it's a pain in the ashes. Now I'm going to say something that's going to cause people to get pissed.
So don't
Fucking
say it.
NSA and shit's going to click everywhere. Our guy in the White House now, he's been like a man of firsts right along. And I say he should be the first president to go in space tomorrow.
Well, I'm not sure that a lot of people disagree.
Yeah, let's keep him being a man of many great firsts. See, look at even. Do you hear that thing? You think that's really a cooler that kicks on when we say controversial shit? I've been analyzing the patterns of past shows.
But I have to
And
go
the thing I was, whoa,
time.
sudden hunger.
Well, you know, it's been a wonderful music show. And we did get into the depths of music and the history of it. How it evolved.
In the interest of
I
all
kinda believe
fairness,
that, you know, music didn't
Right.
really evolve. Tom. I think it was like
I
declining
kind of
It
blindsided.
was like a river. And it
I
just
kind
goes
of
through different
blindsided
phases.
these guys in the middle of.
I think we
a
were all
great
made in the image of Muddy
conversation.
Waters. How about you?
No, me, I'm made in the image of Christopher Lloyd.
I was going to say Keith Richards, but
Yeah. Okay, maybe if they had like.
you know, I've been praising Joe Pesci lately. I'm coming through about as much as God. Remember that, Carlos bit?
Yeah, but wait, wasn't Morgan Freeman God though? Yeah,
In the real movie, right?
Morgan Freeman's God. All right, well,
But anyway, what a
been
wonderful
real.
show it was. And,
we'll call it
I
the.
guess the next show, we've gone through everything you can musically. Why don't we go into art next time?
Yeah,
That's what you want to do, art
I want to show pictures.
Yeah, on the radio.
We're going to develop new
That's-
technology so that you can hear the picture.
And we're going to change the name to What You Have.
What?
What was the name of the change that you have? It's time. No, we're...
No, are we going to change the name of the show? We're gonna.
Joe had it. So.
No, you had the best show, the adult deficit this hour.
The adult.
This hour? You don't deficit this hour.
Did I say that?
Yeah, before we could finish the sentence, I had adult deficit this hour. Order. Hour.
The adult deficit this hour.
Oh, we have adult deficit this hour, this order.
Wow,
No, I don't think we can
for
do
the
that.
first time, the show has stooped to my brain level.
Well, you can definitely say something's in the air.
Yeah, but see,
Whatever,
little
sun's a
did
little
they
brighter.
know.
You know the sun shifted poles during one of our shows.
We
right?
too, I gotta make a disclosure as we sign off.
What?
We too are a paid government plot to lower people's IQs.
And I think it's working. You think?
Well, we lowered to like 37 IQs. Yeah. See ya. Later.
Bye.
Oh my God, Tom.
Anyway, I guess this is the end of It's High Time We Talked. And,
Yeah, I'm hungry.
We'll see you next show. Have a nice day.
Whenever.
Play our outro song here. This is where the
Okay.
outro song goes.
Well, what are we gonna put?
I don't know yet.
All right.
Just gonna have to press end.
Yeah.